Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen around the world, wherever you are. Welcome to League of Tilt, where today we are the undead revenant in the jungle. We're up against Big Boy Trolls. I was debating going Skirmishing Smite because it's so much stronger in 1v1 duels, but they have a lot of people that I want to get on top of, which Skirmishing Smite does not help at all with. Okay, looks like they're trying to do a little. Shaco's trying to do a little invade bot side, so we are just gonna stand here. Actually, I was gonna say we're gonna stand here, ward, and recall, but I don't know if we're going to do that anymore. Yeah, I think we can just take this because we know that they're heading on. Gone over bot side. I'm gonna put a late ward in his raptor brush so that we can see if anybody shows up. And yeah, we'll just steal this. We won't have time to steal his crocs, but we will have time to steal his raptors. I'll just smite his red and then take his raptors and then walk on out. Trondal likes to do a blue bot side clear. He doesn't really care about his raptors and crocs as much. So he'll do at least 2 camps before heading over top side. Oh, my top laner is tanking because reasons. Okay. That was an absolutely excellent leash, so I'm not even going to need to use my smite on the red there. We can just walk this one on out. Quirky, being quirky, has the push in mid lane. We're going to keep up our passive, walking it over. And now this also gives us the additional advantage of being able to take our Blue and Gromp together, which Mordekaiser can actually do fairly easily because of all of the AoE in his kit. We also have red buff, we have double pot. We're not really at any risk here. I wish we had smite. This is going to be a close thing because of smite, but it'll be okay because we don't have W up yet. If we had our W, that wouldn't have cost as much HP as it did because you basically, yeah, there we go. Trundle goes topside, misses out on a whole bunch of camps. Now he's going to be sad because he has 12 CS and he path upward, so he can't even really punish. We'll just take this and we'll head on over to our bot side. This is going to be a little slower than usual because we'll stick over this side. We won't head on down because it's easier for us to walk away here if Trundle shows up, if for whatever reason we do need to walk away. Given that we're low, we might actually have to walk away in case Trundle does show up. This is fine though. We would see him coming and yeah, we're completely fine. We don't care nearly as much about Scuttle Crab as we used to once upon a time. Okay, he's gone topside, so we'll steal these guys and that. We'll take this, and now we'll just walk it in. Yeah, this is very free. I'll just activate my ghost. Pretty impressive that I didn't actually hit anybody there. Oh, but we should still be able to get some people here. Oh, okay. Oh, got a whole bunch of summoners. Yeah, we're fine. It's like the Jinx is just standing still because Shaco, if they walk into the brush, they'll die. If I'd landed my initial Q, maybe it would have been enough, but I doubt it. They both lived with enough HP to where one Q wouldn't have mattered. But it's okay. We get both summoners out of them, so I would say the gank was definitely a success. And now we're going to have enough gold to back. Okay, this game we're not going to go for as tanky of a build as we normally are prone to do. This little cunt, he's back, okay. I should have put my ward down before recalling. I guess I'll do that here, just to see if Trundle tries to invade me. We'll go for a Rift Maker this game instead. So we'll grab that, grab boots, grab this, and now we can walk around the map faster. Yeah, we can walk around the map faster and we'll be able to run around and take a bunch more stuff. Blasting One obviously makes her clear much healthier because her passive scales with AP. Both parts of her passive, both her auto attack bonk damage and also the aura around us. We'll slowly walk our way down bot side again and go for Dragon. Not really interested in invading a Trundle. Not when he. There we go. Not when he has prio with his laners. That seems foolish. If Yone rotates, On rotates, I can't really get away. I don't have Ghost, I don't have ulti. Not even sure that I beat him in a 1v1. In fact, I don't think I do. Actually, I might because this Trundle has pressed the attack and not lethal tempo. It depends on the item advantage, of course, but Trundle gets so many free stats that are so relevant at this early stage of the game. Chickens are gonna, my crows are gonna take a little bit more time to spawn. We're gonna join this fight mid lane in case. Okay, we can fight him though. Yeah. Oh, blue Trundle's flush. That's very good. We'll take the honey fruit so we can deny it from him. And we'll walk into his jungle and we'll invade him. Because we know that his blue buff is up. He's probably going to want it. No? Okay. If he's gonna let me have this, I'm gonna take it. Sure. I guess. Not much point going bot side. We'll just go ahead and take this dragon. And then we'll ping Shen for help if we need it. Very straightforward game so far. Not much happening. Just a little punish Trundle based on information. Couple of clean moves by the Quirky. Just make sure that you can't show up. Yeah. Oh. Not even a trade. Excellent for us. Okay. Now we have our ulti. Automatically makes us one of the strongest people on the Rift. We'll head on bot side, grab our Krogs, walk up into our red buff after doing our Krogs, and then slowly make our way top side to where Helmet is. We don't really need to reset. We're not sitting on a stupid amount of gold yet. We're sitting on like enough gold to buy a couple of components, but that's not really enough lost power to be worth backing the stage. I'm very surprised that Trundle let me take his buff away. I didn't think that was going to happen. I'm gonna chill here, see if I need to head over anywhere. Take a red buff, and then if Kalista and the gang are interested, I might do another bot side gank because I have Ghost up again. My Ghost came up only recently, so I know they probably don't have Flash up. It's gonna fuck my pathing. But yeah. This is absolutely excellent. Just Ghost in. Something like that. No. Very easy. Just walk at him, not much they can do. Going to go ahead and invade Trundle again because he should see that I'm bot side and he should be using that information to steal my top side jungle. So this is less of a punish and more of a, well, I know that you're going to steal my top side, so how do I avoid falling behind? By taking your bot side. So we gave our bot lane a couple of kills and we traded that for Rift Herald. Is that worth it? I think on the whole, probably, if it means we can get Kalista fed. Yeah, I'm here. This is excellent. This overcommitment. Those would be nice to have. Come here, boys. It's very surprising to me that my team wasn't here, but it's okay. I did definitely think Chen would be there. Your ulti gives you so many free stats on Mordekaiser. It's an insane skirmishing tool. It's very, very, very strong. So I knew that I could definitely beat him, especially since he was a half HP. Our items are relatively even in power, so there's no reason for me not to take it. So we'll punish him again by taking his Krugs, and again, the reason I'm doing this, I know that we just killed them all, so there's no real threat here. Like, who's going to fight me here? Everybody on the top side of their map is dead, and also Quarky did the intelligent thing consequently and went to the bot side and punished that instead. Mordekaiser is deceptively tanky. He can get even tankier, but his deceptive tankiness comes from comes from his W. It's a very powerful tool because you shield up for so much damage. Trundle kills both people, and then okay. I was wondering if we are gonna get that or not. This is fine. Hello, chump. Okay, it's fine. We're not really in the mood to fight anybody. We are sitting on a bonkers amount of gold. Yone has actually more combat stats than we do because he has a large amount of attack speed. We have gone for ultimate hunter this game. Normally I go for conditioning and revitalize on Mordekaiser to make him very tanky. But we already have a Shen this game, so we have a very powerful frontliner already. So I only need to sort of be a light tank. I don't need to be an unkillable juggernaut. I mean, I will eventually turn into an unkillable juggernaut anyway. That's not the point. Really? You try and head over this on the bot side. I don't have time to do my Krugs, I don't think. I'll just walk on over here. What the fuck? Yeah, just run at people here. Oh, most unfortunate. Okay, blown up. What? What? Wish I'd been able to do that just a tiny bit earlier. Oh, I didn't get my W off. They timed it really well, and Jinx walked to a different direction to where I thought she would. Oh, this is terrible. We just gave over so much shutdown gold. If I'd managed to kill everybody there, then obviously this would have been fine. That was very sad. Auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. Not really auto attack based damage. 3 auto attackers. Okay. So against 3 auto attackers, but a good amount of CC, we'll go armor. Yeah, we'll go armor, and then we'll head over bot side and grab our pink. Okay. Still very strong, but that was just a very unfortunate throw. Should have altered the Trundle a split second earlier. I could have saved a teammate. Should have tried to throw out a Q against the Jinx when you had no flash, instead of hitting whoever was right in front of me. Just cascade of errors. Also, I was sitting on a massive amount of gold there. If I had Riftmaker, they still all die. I also missed my Q on the Trundle. Also, I accidentally put a point in W. So it's just, we don't talk about the mechanics that have, or have not taken place, I should rather say. But on the right side, because of her intelligent pathing, we're doubling the Trundle CS. He's very starved for farm, the poor boy. And it looks like Yone is trying to... I'll just finish these and walk on into the river, where all who challenge my wrath will die. Screw you. Oftentimes, even even if you blow summoners, if your alt positioning is intelligent, I don't know about this. I don't care about this. If your alt positioning is intelligent, then even if they blow summoners and can get away from you, they'll be forced into a position where they'll immediately get taken out afterwards. And yeah, they had that one good play, but like overall, the arc of the game does not permit their good health. I'm out farming them, pressuring them, and whenever Trundle's trying to get something going, come on, come on, come on, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Got him. Cascados is what? Got him. What? Okay, Knowles. We'll go ahead and grab Rift Herald. Push in this minion wave. Shen ulting in for the Corki, that's fantastic. I'll just recast that. Trundle, can he fight us? Yeah. In terms of combat power, he actually is even on items because we... How's he even on items? Well, I suppose our gold lead over him is only 1,500. That's surprising to me. I could have sworn our gold lead over him was going to be significantly more than 1,500. The only way that makes sense is if he and I have... the only way that makes sense is if he and I have the same amount of gold, except for whatever I have right now, because his items are the same amount. Strange. It's fine. We're level 11, so our level lead is still going to give us a massive stat advantage. Each level gives you about like 600 gold worth of stats and a large amount of AS combat power. So we'll be completely fine here. This game should be fairly academic. Like it's 20-5, but that it's not just that, right? It's not just the kill score. It's the fact that we have much more map pressure, much more objective pressure. We have much more team fight presence. The fact that Trundle is getting denied his camps. The fact that we have a fed ADC, fed mid laner. Like, this game, we have every advantage needed to close it out. If we lose this one, it's definitely on us. Team is doing random things bot side because they're so fed, they're going to get some kills. They're also going to get killed and give her a shutdown. For our point, not to join in the fiasco of our team, but it is to advance the state of the game. There's no objectives. What are these people fighting over? You know, nothing. If they all die, what do we lose here except the shutdowns? Not much. Is it more practical for us to just ignore them and keep farming up and keep getting stronger and take a reset, or join them with our massive unspent amount of gold and throw away shutdowns? So that it's a fairly easy decision right now to not fight. Like later on in the game, where losing any fight or getting caught out means losing Baron, losing Elder, you know, then it's definitely much worse. We're gonna just complete a Thornmail. Yeah, sure. And then I'll go for a Demonic Embrace off my Amp Dump, because like I wouldn't have completed the Thornmail if I wasn't just. If I didn't just fully have it down. I was like, alright, I've completed Thornmail, I'll grab it. And then I still have an Amp Tome left over. We have Shelly, so we'll use Shelly. We'll go ahead and defend our Corki in mid lane. Oh, this is very free, What the fuck? Trundle flashed for that. He's tilted. Yeah, dead. Oh, no, okay, flash. Oh, that's fine too. We'll just throw out our Rift Herald here, get the charge off. Nobody can come up to challenge us. We'll make sure. Alright. Have a Thornmail. you don't hurt me, mate. If I hadn't bitched out, I actually think I would have killed him. Pretty funny that Chicken was able to go over the wall and just grab one. That do be the way the world is. We'll slowly walk on our way down, lumber our way down to this Cloud Drake. We have Riftmaker, so nobody can really still challenge us. Team's still looking like they want to head up topside. This is a fight I don't want to lose, actually, because there's a dragon and there's a baron. So if team wants to stick around and do dumbass shit, Okay. Just needed to ult someone. Walk on over. Just walk away. Just walk away, guys. Just walk away. Take the W. We've won. There's no need to overstay. Gods. Shaco's gonna go up to join the fight. They're not gonna be able to leave the fight and come for me. Even if they do, I think they'll be able to duel anyone 1v1. They'll have to send multiple people for me. And I don't think that's going to be an option, given that there's a fight going on in the mid lane. Yeah, this will work out. Take this. And then what? We can just sequence upwards. Team's doing fine again, but they're overstaying again, and they'll throw away shutdowns again. And me being there is not going to prevent that, but most importantly, Corky's pushing in the side, so now it's not really about fighting. People are going to respawn, and then they're going to figure out, hey, maybe we should take the Baron, and if she wants red buff, I'll give her red buff. Yeah, okay. She doesn't even know how to do this. Yeah, there's no world in which she needs to know how to do this. Take care of that, and then we'll go upstairs, grab some chickies. You're not really super worried about tanks or bruisers even. For the most part, as Mordekaiser, your passive deals max HP damage, and then your E also gives you magic penetration. So all the resistances they build, which is not as effective because you get penetrate for free. Right now we're getting 12.5% magic penetration. This goes up to 15%. Yeah, okay. I'm basing. I've got a massive amount of gold, no point in throwing away my shutdowns. Mordekaiser actually is a good user of Thornmail, funnily enough, because his E and his R both technically count as immobilizations. Actually, I'm not sure about the R, but the R does count as suppression, and suppressions do count as immobilization, so that should apply Greaves. That should apply for the Thornmail passive. It's just being annoying. We might even ghost in here, to be honest. Yeah, ghosted. Alt unit. Okay. Because I figure the only way we lose a fight here, like literally the only way, is if we get excellent. Is if we get 5 men ulted by Yone or some such. He's the only real threat on the team. Come on, Cal. Be a feller. You actually build up your W much more quickly by dealing damage than by taking damage. So that's why while I was taking those tower shots, it doesn't look like, hey. Oop. Oh, shield bow. Oh. Okay. Right. Shen. If he taunts, close. I'm just gonna grab this thing. Yeah, this thing's very free. You don't need to like keep going for their Nexus starts when this is low. Just take these. Like my function has long ago gone away from being the primary carry on the team. I'm really here to support my actually fed carries. We just got 2 inhibs and walk on out of there. If Corky stays any longer, that's true. We see that Trundle's blue buff is about to spawn. He wouldn't really have an opportunity to take his ground either, so this is a good opportunity for us to steal some more jungle camps and take this. Corky's probably going to want to take the blubber buff for himself, but the reason to do this is very simple. You want to make sure that you're not giving your laners any chance to. Oops. Oops, all caps, okay. Because you don't want to give them any opportunity to farm up and get back into the game. And just because you can solo Nash doesn't mean we're going to let you, or that you should even want to. Dumbass stuff like that. Hope you throw. You in. If Shaco's running interference, even if he dies here, it doesn't matter. Alright, there we go. Definitely, like, trading away Shaco's life. If I can get on anybody here. Oh, nice blower. Okay. They should be able to walk it in as long as they keep running interference. Fuck you. I'm dead here. They're gonna shut me down here, but they're going to lose the game for it. Yeah, all our carries on their Nexus with Baron Buff, and they're just like fighting the Mordekaiser, who has a Thornmail. No, it's 2 auto attacking times. It took forever for them to kill me. And that forever was apparently a long enough time for my team to wipe the floor with them. So here we are. Very easy game, I want to say. I didn't feel like we had to try at all. It's just we picked a lane and we just kept fighting and we kept fighting. I'm actually going to honor the Corki because he absorbed so much pressure mid lane without folding. Trundle just kept trying to gank him because he kept taking his camps, and Corki just walked it off. Bot lane did really well, but that's at least partially because I applied so much pressure on the bot side. We just played this reading the map smart, right? We just went and took dragons. We punished the Trundle over and over and over again for being where he was. So we just kept pushing our advantage. We never gave him a moment to breathe. And we didn't just like fixate on one side. We didn't just fixate on doing our thing. We constantly reacted to what was going on in the game. And that's what allowed us to keep punishing the Trundle because our speed was just greater than his, our clear speed. The tempo for our ganking, it was just all faster than Trundle could keep up with. So we just took that lead and we rolled with it. And that's how we got here. So let's take a look at the graphs. We really didn't do much damage. We only really were ulting people and then just killing them. That was really most of our fighting. We didn't engage in team fights nearly as much. We had very low kill participation. Corki and Callisto blew the heck up out of them. Obviously our damage to objective is going to be fantastic because we focused significantly on taking dragons. Damage taken, obviously this is where we should shine because we were the front line and we were the tank. Runes, Conqueror didn't have the chance to do much, but Triumph is always fantastic. Last Stand, medium amounts of damage, it's nothing exceptional. Eyeball Collection gave us a massive amount of AP, and gotta admit, Ultimate Hunter felt really good. Our ultimate was up whenever we wanted it, and that, such a good feeling. I really did love the Thornmail Rush, but I don't know if I even needed the Thornmail Rush. Second, I wonder if I had just left that as a Bramble Vest and I just worked on getting my AP items instead, if that might not have felt even better than it did. But honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm just the bruiser, tanky, sustained drain tank, frontlining person who is a massive nuisance and who can remove a carry from the fight or who can remove their jungler from the fight. And then my team, they just got so far ahead, just crush them. We definitely played an important role in them getting far ahead. If we had inted, if we had been non-existent in that game, would they have gotten as far ahead? Probably not. So we did play an important role in starting the snowball, and then we didn't drop the ball. We rotated from objective to objective, and we kept making sure that nobody could just walk up in lanes. So all in all, just a very decent, solid game of macro, terrible micro, don't worry about the micro, the Qs that are somehow I'm standing in the middle of 3 people and I'm managing to land my obliterates between the goalposts. Pretty impressive, pretty impressive. But ultimately, that doesn't matter nearly as much as people will tell you it doesn't in low elo. In low elo, your macro matters a lot more than your micro. It's only in high elo where the micros make a significant difference. Like, micro can make it much easier to win games, for sure. For example, in that Buffalo fight during my first death, if I hadn't thrown my Q out in the wrong direction, just got a kill on the Jinx, and then got the Triumph healing, might have been able to kill even more people. But no, that didn't happen, and instead we just ended up dying like a dolt. So micro is definitely important, but it's if you fuck up a play or two, if you fuck up one button or two, it's not the end of the world. Don't freak out about it. Don't panic. Hope you enjoyed that game. Hope you learned some. Have a wonderful day. Until next time. Peace.